everybody. Dr. Leo Krawetz, Healthy Feet Podiatry. I've got a special famous person here, a famous singer, but we can't say his name. We'll give you a clue. German name, 1980s. Can't tell you anything more about that. He's laughing right now. Don't start singing. We don't want you to sing. Anyway, he has a ganglion cyst on his foot. That's what we're pretty sure it is. MRI said it was a ganglion cyst. Maria Paulina is going to get a close-up. You got the close-up? Yeah. And I'm going to just show you when I squeeze, you can see the demarcation of it. You can actually see it's probably about, maybe about 5 millimeters diameter inside. I'm just kind of pushing and giving an estimate here, but it's real squishy. Like I can feel the squishiness. So if this is old, how long have we had this, you think? Or how long has it been popped out?
Probably a couple of months.
Okay. So sometimes after a couple of months, the synovial fluid, which is inside of the ganglion cyst, inside the membrane, gets so thick that it won't come out through the hole that I'm going to make. And the reason we don't take the sac out, on other videos, people said, why didn't you take the sac out? We don't take the sac out because the recurrence is extremely high. It's over 50%. So if you were to go in surgically, make an incision, pull that out, there's a 50% chance it can come back. I know that if I destroy it, it's probably a 25% chance that it's going to come back, and I can destroy it 2 weeks later, and there's probably even half the chance, probably 10 to 15% chance that it's going to come back after that, and then the third time, it almost never comes back. So that's what's great. We can just destroy it with needles. That's it. The person can go on with their regular activities, and they can leave here, take the dressing out the next day, walk around, do whatever they want to do. It's just a little sore like someone hit it. But it's better than smacking it with the Bible. That's the old treatment. Right, Maria Paulina?
I've heard of that.
Yes.
Textbooks too.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna inject this first, and then I am going to, where is my needle over here? Yes, we're gonna do that. And this has the 18?
The 18 on it.
Okay, great, excellent. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is actually, he's numb. I already numbed him up. So we have a hole there. I'm gonna spray him just to be sure, and make sure he doesn't feel anything. Do you feel anything there?
Nope.
Okay, good. So I'm in the cyst right now, but I want to see. We're going to see if I can actually aspirate anything. You got a good close up there? Okay. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't get anything. I'm seeing some stuff come up. And sometimes it's so thick it won't go through an 18 gauge needle. That's what I have here. So I redirect it. There's pressure here, in here, but I'm just trying to see if anything will come through. And we might not get very lucky here. We're gonna see. There it is. Can you see it coming out?
Wow, like jelly.
That's the jelly, yes, like raspberry jelly. I'm gonna push it and make it even come out more. See it coming out? It almost looks like a worm crawling out of there. Mm-hmm. Are you able to see it up there? Mm-hmm. Famous singer. There we go. Okay, so it's coming out. Yeah, it is creepy. See it coming out?
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh, look at that. It's like what is it? Like a worm. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pull this out. We're gonna see if we can get it through the hole. It actually may be better through the hole. Let's see. If not, we're just gonna destroy it anyway. There, we're getting some of it, but not a lot through the hole. And it depends on the direction we're pushing sometimes too. What's happening, it's probably diffusing around there. Is that hurting? Okay, cool, no pain at all right there. Okay, good, and I'm gonna keep pushing there. We may try to get more. So it's very thick and viscous. So what I'm gonna have to do, because we can't get a lot here, I thought maybe we'd get a lot through the hole. I'll try a couple different angles here. But what we're gonna have to do is just destroy it. I'm gonna put the alcohol injection. It's a 4% sclerosing injection in here to destroy it, okay? And it's gonna flatten out. You can still see it's still fluctuant here. Fluctuance is when when you can actually still feel the fluid, and it's because it's so viscous. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna inject it with the alcohol injection, and then I'm gonna do kind of a clockwork puncturing maneuver here. I'm gonna spray him, he's pretty numb. Do you feel anything up there?
Nope.
Okay, good. And now I'm gonna do the destruction. And for me, usually the destruction works best anyway. So what I'm doing is I'm just starting in one area, and I'm gonna go around like a clock. And I'm going at different angles. I can actually feel this as it goes in, and I'm gonna pull it out. See, did you hear the little snap there?
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's, okay, yep, you can feel it up there too. And hear it. Well, you don't feel it, you hear it, right?
I could hear it. Yeah.
Okay. Any pain?
No.
Okay. And I'm going around in different directions here. I'm putting lots of holes in this membrane to destroy it. And sometimes we'll put cortisone in there, and I already put a little bit of cortisone in initially. And usually we can flatten this thing out by the time he leaves here. Now I'm gonna kind of go back this way because most of the cyst is over here. And I'm gonna keep destroying. I feel the clicking of the needle going through the membrane. I know this looks pretty brutal. It gets black and blue. And believe it or not, this is not really that painful afterwards. He's gonna be able to do whatever he wants after. And sometimes when we do this, it'll actually cause more of the fluid to come out. Let's see if we can get a little more. Maybe, maybe not. Let me get this here. No, it's not going to come through the hole. So what I'm going to do is just flatten this at this point.
Just put a slit in.
Yep. So what I do is I'm going to kind of roll this around with my hand. As I roll it, I can actually feel now I'm feeling the underlying bone. I'm feeling it flatten. And it's just dissipating all the synovial fluid. It's thickened old synovial fluid. It's dissipating to the tissue around it. So I'm going to put a compression dressing on this too to help. But I'm trying to move it in different directions. And I'm not pushing ridiculously hard, but I am pushing somewhat till I can feel the bone. And I'm actually maneuvering this fluid in different directions to get it to dissipate out of here. And that's flattening that cyst. Some of that fluid that's there too now is also from the shot that I gave him too. But let's see here. Yeah, that's getting a lot flatter now. Okay, and that's just kind of squishy fluid in the surrounding area. Do a little bit more. Yeah, I feel it moving now. Any pain up there?
Nope.
Okay. So what's going to happen is when he gets up in a couple days, yeah, are you seeing anything? Okay, good. In a couple days when he gets up, this should be flat. Hopefully it doesn't come back, but there's a 50% chance it can come back. Right now, as I put my fingers in, I've got it completely indented in there, but it's going to want to fill. The fluid has to go somewhere, so you're still going to see a little bit of puffiness here. Let's see if I can get it a little bit more out of there. And it's almost like massaging it to the surrounding tissues here. Okay, now we're gonna wrap a compression dressing around here. So that's it. Does it feel pretty numb?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we're gonna put some compression around here. Does that feel too tight?
No.
Okay. You can loosen this at home too if it feels too tight. If his toes turn blue or if they turn black or fall off, we know that it's too tight. And he'll know to take it off. I'm just kidding. But really, he'll know because his toes will get real tingling. He'll start to have, if he does get pain out of proportion, he should not have that much pain, then we know that it's too tight and he just loosens this up. Within 2 days, the cortisone kicks in and the alcohol in there will hopefully shrivel up that membrane and it'll be gone. And that'll be the end of it. Let's see. We'll revisit this later. He's going to follow up in a couple weeks, and maybe we can show you another video of what it looks like at that point, okay? Hopefully completely gone, or we may do it again and maybe get some more of the fluid out of there. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel and our Instagram page, Healthy Feet Podiatry. Thanks for watching. Bye.